Did you know a 1971 penny could actually be valuable? That's what we're looking at today. So as always, welcome back to Couch Collectibles. Let's just hop right into it. All right, guys, starting off here with a 1971 Lincoln penny. Now this coin looks very normal on the reverse of the coin, like any old, penny from 1971 would. So why would this coin sell for $120 at auction? Well, because if we flip the coin over, you can see that it has a brockage. So a late stage brockage here. It is graded and authenticated, and this coin, like I say, sold for $120. Now it's graded at a 58. Had this coin been, a higher grade, let's say, a mint state 65 or something, of course it could have sold for even more money. All right, next up is another 1971 penny. It kind of looks stretched out a little bit around the rim of the coin, and that's because the coin has been broadstruck. Now this is a mint error as well. It's graded at a 62 brown. This coin ended up selling for $38. So not a super expensive penny, but something to always look for on your coins. Now here is a clipped error. I think this kind of speaks for itself. It has double curved clips here. This coin graded at a 64, sold for $67 at auction. Moving on to incomplete punched planchet. Now it does have some small clips, but not as extreme as the last coins. So you'll see that little clip there at the top of the coin by Trust. You'll see that little clip down there at the bottom of the coin by the shoulder of Lincoln. And then you'll see that line going through the center of the penny. And that is a incomplete punched planchet. So this coin ended up selling for $240, graded at a 62 brown. Now, keep in mind, your pennies will either be graded or designated by a grading company as a brown, or red. Red is always better. So brown pennies can still sell for thousands of dollars. It just depends on the scenario, the coin, the type of mint error, the grade, all those things can affect the value. So this is a 1971 penny here that sold for $74. You'll see it has that little blob of extra metal there on the rim of the coin at the top of the Lincoln cent, and that's why the coin sold for 74 bucks, because it is a die break, which we also call a cud. So not too bad, 74 bucks for a penny. Now here is a much larger die break or cud. So you can see that this is taking up like nearly, a third of the coin, or, almost half of the coin there. So typically die breaks like this will sell for a lot more money than a smaller die break that we just looked at on the other penny. Now this coin ended up selling for $528, all because of that die break. Now again, if this had a higher grade, it could have sold for more money as well. Now here is a double strike taking place on a 1971 penny. Not a huge double strike, pretty minor, I would say, and this coin only sold for $41 at auction. Now here is a much more extreme double strike. You can see that design there, that date there, it's flipped over on the reverse of the penny. This coin ended up selling for $119 at auction. Now here is one of my favorite types of double strikes. Very cool, man. This coin ended up selling for $372. I love when you can just see the design overlap like that. I mean, what a awesome looking mint error coin here. And it does have a curved clip on the coin as well. So a little clip there with the double strike, $372. Now this next penny here, so the penny design was struck onto a defective planchet. It is a mint error, as you can see there as we zoom in on the penny. This coin ended up selling for $84. Moving right along to a 1971, very similar to the first coin that we looked at that had the brockage. Well, this is actually a die cap error. So it looks normal on the reverse, but as we flip the coin over, you can see it's been struck through a late stage capped die. So this coin ended up selling for 37 bucks. Some of these can sell for more in higher grades or different dated coins as well. These are types of errors that can take place on pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars, and so on. So not just 1971 pennies. Now here is a couple different things going on in a 1971 penny. It has a tilted partial collar, which you'll see around the rim of the coin. And then as we zoom in, you'll see that indent there, very obvious error there. This coin ended up selling for $21 at auction. Moving on to a much more extreme type of error. So we do have a brockage here and also a tilted partial collar. So this coin ended up selling for over $100, graded at a 60, mint state 60 there. All right, let's move on to an even more extreme type of mint error. This coin has been double struck with an indent on the obverse of the coin. So pretty extreme. Obviously, we're not finding stuff like this in coin rolls, but had to add it in here since it's a 1971 penny. This coin sold for $204. Here's an off-center penny. Some pennies or coins, any coins can be struck, 5% off-center, 50% off-center. In this case, this penny was struck 35% off-center, and the coin sold for $31 at auction. This next coin was actually struck 50% off-center, and it sold for $119 at auction. 1971 S mint mark Lincoln penny. All right, here is a very valuable coin. This coin sold for $780 at auction because it is a penny design from 1971 that was struck onto a Roosevelt dime planchet. So that's why it kind of has that silver clad, coloration to the coin, because this is actually a dime planchet that a Roosevelt dime design was supposed to be struck onto. However, we have a penny design on it. That's why it sold for $780. Here's a coin that sold for around $60. It was struck on a split planchet before the strike. So 1971 penny here sold for $59. Not too interesting of a penny there, but this next coin here was struck onto a split planchet before the strike, and it also has an indent error. So this coin sold for a little over $100 at auction. Now here's something that you could definitely look for on coins in pocket change or in coin rolls from the bank. Strike-throughs can take place on all kinds of different coins. This penny has been struck through here on the obverse of the coin, and this penny sold for $43 at auction. So always pay attention to your coins, guys, because you never know what you may find out there. Hey guys, everyone's asking how they can get my free coin book. Well, here's how you do it. You hit the link in the comments. It takes you over here to Whatnot. You'll see my Whatnot page, got 5,000 followers over there. You click on shop right here on the left side, and you scroll down, and you can add the book. You go buy it now. You enter your payment and your address information, and then you make sure that $15 credit applies for your purchase. That way you get the book for free, $0. All right, now you have to use my invite link to sign up. If you guys download the app and sign up, it's not going to work. You have to use the link in the comments. That way you guys can get the book absolutely free. By the way, we are on Whatnot every Tuesday and Thursday doing free giveaways, all kinds of cool stuff over there. We're selling an enormous amount of penny rolls, wheat penny rolls, silver coins, gold coins, everything. Make sure you guys follow. You do not want to miss out on these giveaways. And don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Feel free to check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.